Hi everyone, I welcome all the divine souls on my YouTube channel, which is Twinflame Realities. So if you are an Indian and who understands Hindi, you are advised to watch my other channel, Twinflame Diva. There are more videos of inner work, and I am not able to post regular videos on this channel, but now I will try to post regularly. So you can start watching all those videos which are not available on this channel, and you can start doing that particular inner work. So as soon as I performed ritual for ancestral healing in 2020, and immediately then I was guided to do the establishment of Kuldevi, the guardian deity of a family. So I actually did not know the name of my guardian deity, which is Kuldevi, and so then I actually called my karmic mother. So the moment I asked that who is our this Kuldevi, so she said we don't have such things in our religion or in our village, in our culture. So I actually got angry and upset, and because I knew that I was guided by the divine and they do definitely exist in our family. It's just that she is not aware about it. So why I got angry after hearing that when she said no, this thing doesn't exist in our family, because she has lived in a village for a very long time, and these kind of practices are done in particularly in village areas, and they are actually important. So she was not aware, that was the reason. So we live in a city, metro city, and then we are not aware. I can still understand, but then you have been living in a village, that too since your childhood, and you were not aware about it. So this was something I was not able to tolerate. But then I had to calm down myself, as I was already experiencing a lot of things because of spiritual awakening. Then I called my aunt, who was also married in the same village and is also a close relative and a neighbor. So I knew that even she would not know about this Kuldevi name, and still I called her because she was the only option who would go ahead and get me that information through other relatives and neighbors, because as it was a COVID time, I could not travel to my village. So when I called her and asked about Kuldevi, she said we don't have a Kuldevi thing in our religion or in culture. It was the same reply what she got from my mother, and I knew that I'm gonna get the same reply. Then I actually had to insult her a bit, because she was the only option who would go ahead and check this information for me. So then she went and checked with the neighbor. Next day she called me herself that this is the name of our Kuldevi, and she said she was not aware about it, so, and nobody has told her. So I said nobody has to tell women to do gossiping, they are doing it on their own. Then she was somewhere feeling apology thing that she did not know, being, and she's into her 60s. And then as she also got to know for the first time about our Kuldevi, this patron deity, then she also brought the picture of the this goddess and started worshipping at her home, which I saw later on after a few years when I visited her home. And then I called my mother that this is the name of the Kuldevi, and brought the picture or in the form of idol and start worshipping them. Then she could not even raise a question, because I told her this information is given by her own real sister. So she immediately followed the guidance. She brought a picture from this goddess and started worshipping daily. So now let's understand, a lot of people do not know who Kuldevi or Kuldevta is. So they are the guardian deity of a family. It is a goddess who is considered to be the main patron goddess of a family, clan or a tribe. The Kuldevi is worshipped and honored as a protector and benefactor of the family. Many families have specific rituals and ceremonies dedicated to this worshipping of this Kuldevi, which are passed down from generation to generation. Kuldevi is also known as Kuldevta or Kuldevi Mata. Every ancestor witnessed God and started worshipping, which was followed by their descendants. So some of them are worshipping them as Kuldev, or some of them are worshipping as Kuldevi. So there is a family goddess or family god. They are known as Kuldev or Kuldevi. So this process has to be followed only when you have performed the ritual for ancestral healing, which I have guided in my previous videos, and this is the second step. So now if you do not know who is your Kuldevi or the guardian deity, then it is your essential duty to find out their name. So an easy way is to ask your relative who lives in a village or is involved into more kind of spiritual practices. So but if you still do not find their name, then you can actually do the offerings on the name of Kuldevi in doing regular worshipping. If you're doing it at your home, generally you have to do it like morning and evening worshipping. So there, the way you do offerings to other gods and goddess daily by calling them as a Kuldevi, you can do the offerings and prayers. You can also ask as a prayer to your Kuldevi or Kuldevta that we invite you in our home and to stay with us and to protect our family and our generations. This is also important. So this will also work. Understand, whenever it is anything about any kind of spiritual practices, your intentions are the most important thing. So it is also called invocation. So when you are inviting a goddess in your house, like the Kuldevi, it is a invocation process only, and affirmations do work. So by this way you can invite them in case you do not know their name. So as I was guided to do the establishment of Kuldevi in our house, specifically in my life, and I have a temple inside my house. So what I did, I actually brought the idol of our Kuldevi, and then when you are bringing a idol of any deity, gods or goddess, make sure that you cleanse the idol with raw milk and holy water, and then offer incense, and then keep the idol in your temple or on your altar if you have it. And then daily I do worshipping morning and evening, and same way, the way I am worshipping other gods and goddess and deities, you can do the same kind of prayers and rituals and offerings daily. That is more than enough. You don't have to do anything else. So this has to be worshipped and followed daily. You cannot skip it. I understand maybe for 3-4 days you cannot do it because of any particular reason or situation, but then this worshipping of your ancestors and your patron goddess and deity and this Kuldevi is really important. So this is a very simple process which you can do easily. So now if you're not able to get the name of your this goddess, this Kuldevi, then what you can do, you can keep on offering during morning and evening worshipping, and when you are going to bed during night time, you can request them, please tell me your name through dreams or through any other sign. So they may reveal their name to you through dreams or through some sort of sign. There may be a chance that they do ear ringing. So keep on watching all those signs if they are revealing their name to you, maybe in some different ways. So families who do not worship Kuldevi, family goddess, then family and their generations will keep on experiencing spiritual attacks and all kind of tragedies and lack of peace and harmony and happiness in their family. So it is exactly similar to the that ancestral curse. Same kind of problems are being faced by those families when they are not worshipping their Kuldevi, the family goddess. So there are several benefits when you are worshipping their your Kuldevi and Kuldevta. First of all, they actually protect your family and generations from all kinds of spiritual attacks and negative and evil entities. They do protect you from all kind of black magic which are being performed through other people in your life. So they are actually protecting you from all kind of harm and negative entities. So they do remove obstacles and hardships from your life once you start worshipping them, and you may experience good luck and fortune and success in your life. So worshipping of this Kuldevi and patron goddess and deity, they also brings stronger chances of growth and success, but then again you must do the required hard work and must have good intentions and good karma. When ancestral healing is not done and when you're not worshipping Kuldevi, this family goddess, then people do experience a lot of issues in their money area, like they have a lot of money blockages. And I did not tell intentionally how to remove money blockages, because if you have not done the basics like doing the ancestral healing and worshipping your gods and goddess, these patron deity and Kuldevi, then it is of no use for following such guidance for removal of the money blockages. So I will be sharing a lot of information how to remove the money blockages, wherein I've already shared these videos on my other channel. So if you can you can understand Hindi, you can definitely go ahead and watch that. But then you will have to perform these two rituals, like for your ancestors and for this Kuldevi. So once you start worshipping your ancestors, once you do the healing for ancestor and you start worshipping Kuldevi, you can actually expect to see positive results in your health and in your finances. So after performing ancestral ritual and this, Kuldevi, this ritual and worshipping of them in your regular life, you can definitely expect to see positive results in your money area specifically. So there are people who faces, back to back challenges, like they are not getting jobs, or they are not able to do good in their business, or they are getting blockages in that area. So you can definitely expect to see positive results in these two areas. And this is must for a twin flame, because twin flames keep on experiencing these kind of spiritual attacks from so many people, and again from other worldly negative forces. So your ancestors and patron goddess and gods, they do protect you from all kinds of evil entities. So patron goddess and deities and your ancestors do start revealing the names and faces of your hidden enemies, be it they are from your own family or from outside. So they start revealing a lot of things. So there are chances, if you're not able to listen to your intuition, they will start keep on guiding you through dreams and through some other signs. So they are so helpful, and you should actually go ahead and start focusing on more to these rituals. If you have not done that, please start doing it immediately. So this was about today's video. I will see you in another video. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.